kidding me? Another one. No, that's not the port. This is. That's a shipyard. That's a port. Ah. Oh, that was the last level of radar. Excellent. Now, I think I would like to continue upgrading my tanks. Do I really want to go for amphibious tanks, or do I want to go for amphibious mechanized? Amphibious mechanized would be a hell of a lot quicker to get. What's the difference? You only have 4 breakthrough. 50% hardness is pretty nice. 10 armor, that's pretty high. Speed of 7. Or breakthrough of 26. And really what you want in a amphibious landing is breakthrough. 80% hardness, 10 armor. Yeah, amphibious tanks all the way. Supported by Marines who will have a higher than usual organization anyway to offset the tank's organization loss. Alright, you've almost arrived. As soon as you do, we'll go and shift you over somewhere else. Probably not here, because I don't think there's really any chance that they can ever take this. For the moment anyway. Okay, you've arrived. And this is a big freaking problem that really needs to be resolved soon. I think this is the bigger problem. At present. Because we could get cut off here, but we still have a port, so this is going to get supplied by that port. Alright, submarines. Got a new job for you. Over here. Which does mean that we're no longer protecting the home island, but our garrisons here should theoretically be in place. Plus we do still have the light cruisers there. Seems like in this timeline the Japanese won the Battle of the Coral Sea. Oh, that battle is still ongoing. And we won the Battle of Java because we're still alive. 1943. They are starting to run out of manpower. A little bit. So are the Soviets, though. I don't want to look at this. This is going to be really painful. It's going to be more than 10 million. 14 million losses for the Soviets for 3.8 million Germans. That number's hardly gone up, so what are you doing? Because until you'd lost about 4 million, this was roughly equal. So how have you lost 10 million and killed maybe 500,000 in that time? Stalin, stop shooting your own. Shoot the Germans. Crikey. Just waiting for this to finish. Come on. You go and kill them. Perfect. So that should be that island dealt with. And then I just need this. Oh, trying to hunt down my convoys. I did manage to get one. There used to be 5 in this unit. I guess those 10 million took a step back. Yeah. Not good. Okay, so the port's on that side. So your job is actually to take that and only that. Take the port and they die. Well, is that true? No, because they got connection here. Though that being said, we're about to take that connection. So no, they are going to be cut off. If we can take it and hold it. Judging by this attack though, we can't. What have they got that hits me so hard? Nothing. Their divisions really aren't that much better than mine. They have the extra penetration, but I'm not using armor. They've got pretty good breakthrough. I'll give you that. Let's make you an ambusher. In fact, you probably need some upgrades too. Not really. Division recovery rate, maybe? I mean, I'd really like you to get Organizer and then Logistics Wizard. That would be a big help. Come on, people. Let's go. Right, and then the Air Force, which we currently have down here, working on Sunda. Let's have both of you over here to Guinea and help out. And we have 2 sets of tactical bombers. Perfect. I was hoping that we would. I heard another naval invasion warning. Yeah. A large portion of this army has very little experience, and we are taking a lot of strength damage. I think that's mostly equipment, not manpower, because my manpower hasn't changed very much. Let's request infantry equipment again. Now those guys are clearly running out of supply. So the other thing I want to do is have you dropping supply here. And all of you are going to be assigned to this unit. So wherever this guy goes, all of these planes are going to follow him. So he should have the potential to hit really sodding hard. When he arrives with any equipment, of course. To be serious, isn't it kind of annoying to see the Soviet Union do that every time? I mean, all the games of Vanilla I've played, I don't remember a single one where they don't have heavy losses. 2 or 3, maybe even more times than those of Germany. Yeah, I don't really understand why. I'm curious. I want to see what's going on. Like, I suspect it's because they're just out of equipment. So we're going to tag... Oops. Tag Soviet. Their armies are actually neater than usual. 72,000 infantry equipment shortage. That's where the problem lies. Yeah, they're not making anywhere near enough infantry equipment. Not even close. I think I would reduce the number of tanks I was producing. I'd definitely reduce the number of aircraft I was doing. I wouldn't be doing tactical bombers and strategic bombers and close air support. I love the fact that they're still producing some old models, although that's not necessarily a bad idea because that would mean that they take less time to build. But it doesn't look like the AI has learned how to use these buttons, because that would solve a large portion of this problem. Having 15 factories and infantry equipment when you have a lot of divisions is insane. But yeah, that right there is the problem. Because if we look at their divisions, they're going to be so horrifically under strength. And then the Germans can just chew through those. I'm kind of curious what their template is. It's basic, but it's not awful. Artillery, that's a bad one. 23 width. 16 width, bit better. Good AT against Germany, I mean that's acceptable. Not 15, 48 factory. Oh, yeah, you're right. So it's not displaying these. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry, AI. That was a UI problem. But 48 is better than 15. Problem is they don't stop attacking to re-equip. Well, they can't re-equip because there is no equipment to re-equip with. But yes, well, all of the attacks right now are actually German. And then if we tag over to Germany, they probably don't have that problem. They're running out of oil. Yeah, look at these surpluses. So all of their units are going to be fighting at 100% efficiency, even if they're not using a field marshal. Look how strong these units are. Whoa! Germany's even doing a stellar job garrisoning. That's better than I usually do. Oh, here's their Soviet front. These are all the Soviet units. That's some serious defense in depth as well. Yeah, the problem is they just don't have enough equipment. And I suspect that's part of the thing that the US usually does, is lend-lease them a bunch. Which is why the US not lend-leasing 2 patches ago was a big freaking problem. But yeah, that's the problem right there. And that's just going to be getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I have to say, it hurt me actually during the 3-day war, seeing my Soviet ally finishing that with like 3,000 spare artillery, 3,000 spare anti-tank, and like 10,000 spare infantry equipment. I was like, 1, why aren't you just training troops like around the clock? And 2, why didn't you tell me so I could produce my own American troops and attack somewhere else? I was worried for a long time that I wasn't doing a good enough job supplying the Soviet Union. Apparently I was doing too good a job supplying the Soviet Union. But yes, the Netherlands is still very much alive. But considering how much of a pasting the Soviets are taking right now, they were the hope for victory here. And now that they've lost 15 million to Germany's 4... we don't stand a chance. They have 9 million in the field to our 4. Unfortunately, I'm saying that this series is over. Soviet AI has killed us again. I'm relatively confident I could beat Japan. But if the Soviets fall, then I'm going to be dealing with Japan, Italy, and Germany at the same time, and that I definitely can't cope with. Because right now I'm just fighting fires in Indonesia, which is fine if it leads to something, but it's a lot of micromanagement for no real payoff. How's Japan looking, just out of interest? Go down to 1 million, service by requirement. I mean, manpower-wise, we are really healthy. We're still only on limited conscription. We have 600,000 manpower still. But when I come to taking on the combined industry of the German Empire, that's going to be where the problem lies. Japan should be desperately short of oil. That's true, they don't have Indonesia. Yep, they are. Although they can be buying it from America, so that's not necessarily a true picture. Fascist US will still be trading with Japan. They are currently buying from the Soviets. From the Soviets? You're at war. Oh, actually, no, the Soviets aren't at war with Japan. Mexico, Iran, Manchukuo, Peru, Venezuela. Nah, Japan's not got problems. Japan's got steel problems. 50 infantry equipment, 3 motorized, 9 support, 8 artillery, 8 AT, 19 artillery. You've gone dispersed. You've gone concentrated, and yet you've completely maxed out your efficiency. I guess you have. And because they're out of steel, they're not building ships. Like, at all. And this is why I've been winning the naval game. So like I said, I am relatively confident I can take Japan. It's just everyone else that I'll be up against that I'm not sure about. Even though they've been radically increasing the number of dockyards they have, I didn't even realize they're up to 59 now. I think I'm still on like 17, 18. Curious how Britain's doing now. Now this is ugly. Everyone else's division plan was quite nice, and then we get Britain, it's just like, ugh. Oh, you're actually using exile units. Interesting. See, Britain's not doing half bad. Interesting. I should be... Oh, yeah, Britain did try to send me, like, 7,000 infantry equipment a month, which was going to take up 700 convoys. I was like, no, that's 3 times more convoys than I've actually got in my entire nation. I reckon you could win, it'd just be a long and dragged on war. I don't think so. Germany and Italy haven't taken enough damage. If Germany was up to like 6 or 7 million losses, then maybe. But on 4 losses, no. Could be depending on when, if the US joins. If it does at any point, it's gone. Yeah. Like, I have my doubts that the US will join. They would have done it by now. It's 1944. Like, the US is usually late, but not this late. I'm astonished that Britain has that much infantry equipment. 500,000 manpower. But they're now on all-adult serve as well. And how much of that is mobilised? Oh, actually almost none. So they've only just switched to all adult serve. So Britain's still very much in this war. I mean, the other part of the... Whoops. What would India's tag be? Oh. The Raj would be India's tag. Because you're out of manpower. This is why I really dislike the way that India is implemented. India runs out of manpower before Britain. Uh-huh. And they can't change away from volunteer unless they become fully independent. And that, combined with agrarian society, means that India just has no troops it can actually field. 500,000. That's it. The entirety of the Indian war effort right now is 500,000. Historically, they had over 1 million. Take a look at the US. We can do that. I'm surprised they're still the loyalists. War Plan Crimson, War Plan Orange, War Plan Black. The US is getting justifications against everyone. I think America's basically decided, you know what, we're going to be neutral in this game. So, there you go. I would say that this series ends here. Trying to decide what I want to do next. India, World War II. India had more volunteers than the rest of the Commonwealth combined. Over 3 million, I believe. Yeah, I think they had 1 million just in the Western Theatre. That's not including, like, their efforts in Burma or anything like that. They haven't been updated yet, have they? Japan, could do. Fortress France, that's not a bad idea. Oh, what Blues is updated. Alright, screw it, let's try it. I did download it the other day. So I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. I'm going to quit out of this, I'll save it and end the recording. Thank you, YouTube. I'm just going to do my outro for YouTube. Don't worry, Twitch, I'm not going. I'm still here. Thanks everyone at YouTube for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get notifications when more series go on in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do let me know in the comments. It'd be lovely to hear that. And check out the Discord, which you can find linked in the description. And if you want to support the channel further, you can always check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. And if you would like to join us live here on Twitch, then you can do so at twitch.tv/MordredViking. See you later. Bye, YouTube.